Hello, Hofstra fans, and welcome to another episode of the WB Mason Coaches Report. I'm Nick Papadatos, and I'm joined here today by head coach of Hofstra Wrestling, Dennis Papadatos. Dennis, how are you doing today?
Doing good. Glad to be back. Hoping we stay that way. With all the positives popping on everywhere, hoping that we stay that way.
Yeah, I hope so too. It's been a tough start to the season for you guys. First match against Lehigh had to be canceled due to a positive test right before the match started, and then the home match against Bucknell last week had to be canceled as well. So are you doing? How's everyone on the team doing in the lead up to this week?
I was stressed, but it is what it is. Thankfully, everyone was negative since then. He never had any symptoms ever. He's already out and practicing again with the team. So we're getting through, and Coach Pacevich and those 9 guys were able to keep practicing. So thankfully, Mike had about half the team practicing during the whole time, and now everyone else has been back since Tuesday, and we should have 5 days before our Army match that we wrestle Army on Sunday now. So back, as normal as it can be, but obviously, stressful, but dealing with the same things everyone else is. So it's not like it's just our burden. So
yeah, it's definitely happening. Programs across the country, not just wrestling and not just Hofstra. So it's dealing with things the best that you can. Before we go into this weekend's opponent, you welcomed a new wrestler into the program, Greg Gaxiola from Fresno State. Why don't you break down your newest 149-pound wrestler?
Yeah, we're excited. He's transferred in right now. He's here. He gets his physical on Monday. He's just finishing up with all his COVID tests and quarantining to New York State. That he has to go through New York State guidelines. He should, if everything goes according to plan, he's already accepted. He's already enrolled. He's already fully enrolled. He's already done with all his compliance paperwork. Everything's cleared other than his physical. He just can't get his physical until he finishes his quarantine from traveling from out of state, from California to here. He should be cleared by Monday. Should be start practicing Monday. But he's a returning NCAA qualifier. He was ranked top 20 in the country. But came in at semester. He started grad school here. He graduated at Fresno State, and we're excited to bring him in, considering he's similar levels, credentials as Ricky Stam and Sage Heller and Zach Knight and Ward, and it's nice to have another national qualifier on the team. At a weight that we need bodies and depth. Right now we only have Charlie Kane, and Greg will compete for that spot right away. We're glad that he's here. Yeah, finishing 4th in the Big 12 and qualifying for the national tournament is no easy feat.
Yeah, it's always good to have another NCAA qualifier, and like you said, 4th in the Big 12. It's a very, very challenging conference. Not as challenging as the IWA, but it's still one of the top conferences in the country. And like you said, it's at a position of need because you've only got Charlie Kane, so more competition in that position can only lead to good things. All right, going into this weekend's match against Army, it's been pushed back to Sunday, the 17th, still at 2 p.m. at Army. Why don't you break down the Black Knights for us?
Yeah, they're very good. I think they took second or third in the conference last year. They're very, very good, top 25. We've been getting votes in the top 25. We haven't broken to be ranked top 25. We're in the other votes, which is, there's only 5 or 6 teams. So I guess we're ranked in the top 30, I guess. They're ranked like 24th or 25th. They're good. They're young. Very well coached. We're going to do a dual meet, so there'll be a team score. We'll wrestle 10 guys. We probably only have 1 guy out. And then they have, I don't know if they have anyone out, but we're wrestling their 10, and then we're going to do 8 extra matches after to make sure our guys get matches. So, they're very good, very well coached team that has returning national qualifiers, guys that are ranked. And like I said, they've done very well in the IWA the last couple of years. So it's a tall task, and that's why we put them on the schedule so we can see where we're at.
Yeah, it's always good to get a challenging conference opponent on the schedule, and especially one as high quality as Army. They may not be like the Lehighs of the college wrestling world, but that's still a very good program.
They're probably the same level as Lehigh this year. So but we feel like we're at that level. So let's go.
Yeah, I hear you. Let's go. Let's bring on Army.
Yeah.
And you said that there's going to be the 10 standard matches and 8 additional matches. Those aren't going to count for the team points, but are they going to count for your individual wrestlers' records?
Of course, yeah. That's why, those are all new COVID rules to make sure guys get matches because you need a certain amount of matches. They know it's a shortened season, so have opportunities that people get more matches at times when since we're doing less events, let people have more opportunities to get matches to make sure they get their match count in a safer way. Everyone's negative. The more events you have, the more chance of something happening going wrong. So since there's less events, we're trying to maximize the matches. So these matches will count on everyone's NCAA record, count towards allocations and qualify for nationals. That's why we're doing them. We're getting 8 extra matches.
Well, that's good. Like you said, it's good to get your kids matches, even if they aren't going to count towards the team score, especially as, weird times as COVID is. Once again, Army, Hofstra's next opponent this Sunday, January 17th at 2 p.m. Follow all the action, learn everything you can on Hofstra Wrestling on gohofstra.com. Yep. For Coach Dennis Papadatos, I'm Nick Capitos, and thank you again for watching this week's WB Mason Coaches Report.